Acts of God, the Mexican pavilion. Pablo Vargas Lugo, what is the pavilion about? And
Well,
your work, what is it about?
Acts of God refers to two things. One would be the actions of God, of a deity. Another one the term has a meaning in legal terms of something that we have no control over. So it's a piece about where there is a basic analogy between prophecy, fulfillment, and scripture, and screenplay, filming, and editing. So, in this case, the parallel is related to the writings of the Gospels and the prophecy that about which the Gospels are a fulfillment of, and questioning the fulfillment of this prophecy through the process of editing and filming, which is the media that is closer to us in terms of finding a new narration. At least in this particular case, the one that I found most eloquent. So these are two films which are done editing materials of an unfinished film, a film of fragments of scenes from the Gospels, some which are correct, some which are failed takes, some which are kind of erroneous takes, some which imply like a reversal of characters, or like an actor who is acting out in ways that they shouldn't be within our knowledge of or the canon of the Gospels. So if for the canonic thought the Gospels are a perfect story that needs no addition or correction. In this case, we have to do it because the material that we filmed is not correct, so we have to come up with another story or another relationship between the images and the words.
And Gospels are mainly connected to churches, to religious, but not only, because it is a very open and free form of music. And which is the choice about the Gospel and the relation to these acts of God that are something that you can't contrast?
Well, the idea was to take some very recognizable scenes, like the Last Supper, the moment when Jesus Christ says that one of the apostles will betray him, and one of the disciples will betray him, or the crucifixion, or the resurrection, or the sleeping disciples in the Garden of Gethsemane, and some other passages which are not so known. For example, the man who lives running naked when Christ gets apprehended, which is in the Gospel. If I'm right, it's in the Gospel of Luke. And so joining these scenes gives you like another, allows us to create another story and another set of relationships, and to create a very doubtful figure of Jesus that is really not there, and he doesn't want to fulfill his mission of saving us, because he really doesn't know what he should be saving us from.